Recorded Books and RB Digital present Woman at 1000 Degrees by Hallgrimur Helgason. Translated by Brian Fitzgibbon. Narrated by Suzanne Toren. Author's Note: Woman at 1000 Degrees is a novel. It is partly based on events that actually occurred and people who lived and died, but it should be emphasized that the story is a work of fiction. Hans Henrik, Gudrun Marsibil, and Herbjörg Maria are fictional characters in this novel. The author would therefore like to ask readers to show consideration for the models they may be based on, and not confuse their real stories with the fates he has invented for them in this book. History is factual. Novels are fictional. H.H. Chapter 1. 1929 Model. 2009. I live here alone, in a garage, together with a laptop computer and an old hand grenade. It's pretty cozy. My bed is a hospital bed, and I don't need any other furniture, except for the toilet, which is a real drag to use. It's such a long way to travel, all along the bed, and then the same distance again over to the corner. I call it my Via Dolorosa, and I have to totter across it 3 times a day, like any other rheumatic ghost. My dream is to be hooked up to a catheter and a bedpan, but my application got stuck in the system. There's constipation everywhere. There aren't many windows here, but the world appears to me through my computer screen. Emails come and go, and good old Facebook just keeps on going like life itself. Glaciers melt, presidents darken, and people lament the loss of cars and houses, but the future awaits at the end of the baggage claim carousel, slant-eyed and smirking. Oh yes, I follow it all from my old white bed, where I languish like a useless corpse, waiting to die, or to be given a life-prolonging injection. They look in on me twice a day, the girls from the Reykjavik home care services. The morning shift is a real darling, but the afternoon hag has cold hands and bad breath and empties the ashtray with a vacant air. But if I shut my eye to the world, switch off the lamp above me, and allow the autumn darkness to fill the garage, I can make out the famous Imagine Peace Tower through a narrow window high up on the wall, because the late John Lennon has now been turned into a pillar of light up here in Iceland, lighting up the Black Strait on long nights. His widow was kind enough to place him vertically in my line of vision. Yes, it's good to doze off to an old flame. Of course, you could say I'm just vegetating in this garage like any other old vintage clunker that has run its course. I mentioned this to Gudjon one day. He and Dora are the couple who rent me the garage at 65,000 kroner a month. Good Gudjon laughed and declared I was an Oldsmobile. I surfed the net and found a photo of an Oldsmobile Viking, 1929 model. To be honest, I hadn't realized I'd grown so darn old. It looked like a slightly revamped horse carriage. I've been lying alone in this garage for 8 years now, bedridden because of the emphysema that's plagued me for 3 times that long. The slightest movement cuts my breath away until I'm on the point of choking. Not a pleasant feeling. The discomfort of the unburied, they used to call it in the old days. The result of decades of smoking.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?